Hello guys, JJJJ9, here with my first voiceover in a war video, so yeah, let's get into it. I'm here with the Book of Ashanti. We matched GT40, one of the biggest and most, prestigious alliances of all time. They're the GOATs. Short war today, only 4 fights. I'm bringing in Deathless Thanos, Okoye, and Negasonic Teenage Warhead. We're fighting this Venom on path 3, where if they have an armor up, I have a chance to glance, and I get a lot of bleeds that do a lot of damage. So I'm just going to start off with a heavy to remove it, get my armor shatter up, and then, yeah, the fight's basically under control. I just have to keep everything paused, my furies and my armor breaks. I feel comfortable pushing him to SB2. I know the dex pretty well, except I seem to run into it. And the unblockable is a little bit annoying, especially with the playstyle with Thanos. What you want to do is counterpunch, which you can't really do while they're unblockable, but, just wait it out. Be patient, get a special intercept off like I did earlier. And at this point, I'm not really worried. I know that the fight's basically over. I counterpunch the end of the special. The tactic unblockable applies at the end of the special, so block the last hit and counterpunch with it, and then I relic into heavy into special 2, and then that finishes the job under a minute. Very clean fight. Now, this fight is a little bit more tricky. It has a node where basically after you do a bunch of combo hits, you stop really gaining a ton of power from combat power rate. So I'm basically not going to have too much access to specials, and there's a 50% chance to auto block. And the reason Negasonic Teenage Warhead is good here because she's all passive, and she can fully hit Korg with all of her attacks. And she is very decent with her longer parry stun. So, as you can see, I'm utilizing that to my advantage. Getting a full medium, light, medium, which you normally can't do in competitive game modes because of Limber. And you see I have 8 suppressions, so I'm going to stop gaining power. I got caught there, lost 2 hits on my invuln, so I have 1 hit left, and there what you want to do is you want to push him to SB2 and then heavy counter to get the unblockable from the tactic. So that's what I did. You can counter the auto block better like that. Throw my striker, push him to another SB2. Somehow didn't get punished for that. Another heavy. Fight seems to be going well under control. Just around 50 seconds in, and he's already halfway down. So didn't push him to an SB2 quite there, so I tapped in the block to get him there. Then once again, the goal was the heavy counter, but I whiff, and he didn't punish me. But right now he's a long unblockable. I have no power, and I'm backed in the corner, and he has a ton of charges, and he goes passive. And yeah, that happens. I get an evade. Dex in the corner, get out of there. I get auto-blocked, and I'm just freaking out right now. I'm so close. I'm doing so well. I don't want to throw this fight. So I get the full dex. I do. I get the counter, and I get the unblockable. So the fight is pretty much back under control. Push him to an SB2, and it's just about over. Just got to get the heavy counter, and then bam, fight's over. Got a little bit sketchy towards the end, but worked out just fine. Alright, so we are skipping over Section 2. We do not have a Section 2 right now, for this war at least. And we are going to be taking a Spider Ham on node 39, which is Rich Get Richer, and Footloose, and Steady Perseverance. And all of those nodes are a problem if he throws a special. And guess what? He is definitely not. So, just throwing on keeping my invuln. I think, yeah, keep my invuln, because in case he goes red, then I'm fine. I'm using Rich Get Richer to get closer to my specials without having to hit him. Tried to whiff, and then I got clipped. Only hit me twice, very generous of him. The ensnare that I apply when I dex removes any chance of him evading, so that's good. And then I parry. I hit him while he's parried. I get a power sting, which is normally not a good thing, but I eat the damage, throw the special 2, and he just starts melting. And at this point, I just want to bait a heavy attack a few times, and then the fight's basically over. So I block bait, he dashes back, I think he throws the heavy, throw an SB2, or I don't even think I need to. I think he's just going to die with that combo. So that was Pig in 37 seconds on node 39. Quick and easy fight. He's such a fast attacker that even a node that can be quite difficult for her generally, she can manage to get around because of her ability to just nuke fights so quickly. Over here we have a Photon on 48. This was a bit of a pain point last season, but our battle group has been sending myself with Okoye, and it's been working out pretty well. William, who is a member of GT40, helped me understand the best way to do this fight, at least in my opinion, and his opinion, which is that you want to use your SB1s to get your endurance so that you don't have as many debuffs on you, so that Photon doesn't hammer into your block as hard. So I'm going to start with the Power Start 1, get a few dexes, and the plan is basically sidestep, transfer Bane, and throw SB1. And that's what I do. I get the SB1 off, the debuffs start expiring quickly, already doing decent damage, get a sidestep, get a good Bane transfer, and then I should bait this special here. Great, get 3 dexes, get some of my dex buffs back, push him to another special, and he just doesn't want to throw. She just doesn't want to throw it, so he just bait heavy. Go in, push him to 15, so that means that I'm going to have to parry the last hit, and I do not. I get hit, which is fine. Just got to try to transfer Bane. Get a nice little special intercept with the special 1, get the endurance back up, so get a nice sidestep there. And then I think I bait a heavy, great, and then I get another great Bane transfer. And I throw another SB1 at some point after I eat a few hits into my block. Or I think I just fully avoid it. Yeah, I don't avoid the SB1. I go Striker into full combo with another Bane transfer into an SB2, and this should kill. It got pretty close, but in the end it worked out. And yeah, we lost this war to GT40. They are a very good alliance, and I think we lost 17-7 or something. I don't know, but GG's to them. Wish them luck with the rest of our season, and so far Vishanti is 2-1 on the season. Hopefully we'll continue to do well. All right, thanks for watching.